Hello, beloved friends. I'm Reverend Kyra, delighted to bring you the second in our series that we're working with from Lessons in Truth by Emily Cady. Wonderful basic unity teachings and gets to the core root of what is it we build and understand as a foundation in truth principle. And last week we started with precious liberty of recognizing that we are born in liberty, that we have the choice to understand that we are the infinite in expression in this finite way, and yet we have access to all that is. We have been given the gift of being heirs of the kingdom or queendom, and to know that infinite ability to access all that is available to us means that we have the liberty to choose to understand there's something bigger happening here, and that I can become childlike in wonder and access that infinite wisdom. And as we move into the second, this time we're going to be looking at God is, I am, and I think. And as we look at this is the second and third chapter of Lessons in Truth that we're working with from Emily Cady. I want us to understand that every moment we have the choice to recognize that we are born as the Christ Spirit, the divine light, the child of the infinite. And therefore, when I understand that God already is all wisdom, all life, all peace, all harmony, all grace, it is all graciousness, and it is operating in and through me. And when I access that wisdom and life, this is why we do affirmative prayer, which we'll talk about later in this book. But we are affirming the truth that already exists. I don't need to get there or seek it. I am one with all wisdom, all life. Now, I'm not the all of God, and yet the all of God is me and is coming in through and expressing through and as me. And so as I can access and understand who I truly am as an expression of this infinite, then I can access and begin to live from a higher order, a higher law that says the truth of my being is that I have all that wisdom available to me. And through prayer and meditation, through going within and listening to the infinite, listening to that God self, to the Christ consciousness, then I have the ability to use the divine mind that I'm given. See, we are spirit, soul, and body. And the soul is the clothing that we take on for the infinite spirit. And it is one that is ever evolving. And so as I look to my soul has a wonderful journey available to me to evolve and be aware of that infinite source that's available to me. And as I honor and access that God self, then I bring it forth through not only my soul, but then my body temple. That's the clothing we wear upon it. And I can understand then that there is something greater available to me in each and every moment. And I access it through part of my soul is the mind, the divine mind that connects to the Christ mind that is in me, the Christ consciousness. And I have the availability then to choose the thoughts I think, the feelings that I experience, and to bring them forth into the world to allow that divine essence that is the truth of me to be that which guides my thinking, that which guides my being willing to set aside what the busy outer mind would think and access the true eternal spirit. And from that place, all problems are already solved. There is no separation between me and another or me and my divine self. I begin to learn and understand that I already have available to me in this moment by changing my thought, by opening to a higher awareness, to allowing the spirit to be that which comes forth and expresses through my soul. And as I choose that kind of thinking, then I begin to radiate a different kind of harmony and peace. I return to that essence that in a childlike state of wonder and curiosity comes into the world and expresses and explores and plays and develops creativity and ideas and is able to then show up in a very different way, because I'm not caught in the duality of this consciousness of the world. I'm living from a higher awareness that we are all a part of this divine play, and that our souls are just individualized expressions that are giving personality to that God spark within us. And so we begin to open to the possibility of thinking differently. What if I thought differently? What if I thought according to the higher thought? What if I allowed that to guide me? What if I turned over my thinking in meditation and prayer to the God self? What might be possible for my life? How might I show up radiating that inner life, that inner harmony, the wholeness and well-being in every arena of my life? Then all of a sudden I come from a different level of loving acceptance, which changes my relationships. I come from a different place of, first of all, self-love, of acknowledging the divine spark that I am, the awareness of this divine self, and allowing it to be that which is the essence shining forth and through me. Then I can stop the monkey mind in that process, or I choose to turn my attention from it. I don't know that it stops. It's an ancient mind that continues to carry all the thought consciousness that we have brought into this world. And yet, as we align to the higher vibrational field, the higher awareness, then we no longer have our attention on those outer thoughts from the turmoil and the loop that we get into in our thinking, and instead focus moment by moment by moment on this higher awareness. I am the life of God. I am the wisdom and intelligence and love of this infinite self that I am. And I begin to radiate that in everything that I am and everything that I speak and think and do. And the more that I begin to live from that conscious awareness, I transform not only me, but everyone around me, because I create a field of consciousness around me. And others feel and know and want a part of this because they want to find that kind of peace and harmony in themselves. And so as we get clear about these lessons in truth and begin to say, yes, I am aligned and guided to live according to truth principle. In the unity truth principles, they become a living practice, a living expression through us. And so what I wish for each one of us this day, that we really claim our I am presence, that we allow the Spirit, whether we call it Holy Spirit or we call it the Spirit of truth or the Spirit of God or the Spirit of light or love, we call that true one essence of Spirit, the I am consciousness, forth to be that which is in the lead with our soul, with our body, with all the ways that we express. And the mind of the infinite is in me, bringing that wisdom forth. So may you experience the power of that I am presence in you and bring it forth in your everyday thought, word, and action. And as we do this together, we transform our world. I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you. I invite you to come join us at Unity Bay Area, Houston, 1911 Highway 3 South in League City, Texas, this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. service and youth celebration for our children and teens. And we also have a live Facebook stream. So you can come and watch us on Facebook live stream at Unity Bay Area, Houston on Facebook. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, may you know the truth of this light and life that you are and express it with ease and grace and create a world that thrills and delights and you experience the presence of God in each moment. God bless you, friends. Have a fabulous, fabulous week.